Methodist Physicians Clinic is back at its quarters of GlenwoodSports.com, located at 320 Evolve, Glenwood, Iowa. They are here to meet your needs with local providers, so stop in and see them, or give them a call at 712-527-5204. Sharp Street Groomers is back as a sponsor here on GlenwoodSports.com. Located at 102 South Walnut, Town Square. Get hammered. Whether your dog needs a nail trim, bath, cut, or terminator, stop by or give them a call at 712.
Tonight we got Glenwood Rams versus the Plattsmouth Blue Devils. Plattsmouth is coming off a runner-up finish in Class B last season. They were 2.5 points behind Omaha Scud. You guys that are wrestling fans out there know how traditionally strong Scud is, and being within 2.5 points of them state tournament's a big thing for them. They come in with 3 ranked wrestlers tonight at 113 long. Class B, 126, Andrew Nielsen, second in Class B, and 170, Cole Gray is also ranked third in Class B. By the lineup sheet right now, it looks like they're going to be missing a few guys out of their lineup. They're 145 and 152 and 285 guys are both out. I do know their heavyweight last season was a top 3 place winner and also placed pretty high at the Bluffs Classic. Looking at Glenwood Rams, we have Trevor Anderson, who is at 152, who's ranked 7th in 3A. Second in 3A. And ended up with Caleb Sanders all ranked for the Rams. I think before the Varsity show, I think they're going to have 5 JV matches to start off with. We may not know all the names.
Pretty good tool, Matt. I'm glad I came here and call one of these things. Last year, never had the time, but I was looking at their rankings today, and Kevin shot me over the rankings for the Nebraska side. Looked like we were going to have a pretty tough time here, but they got some open weights there, so that's a key point for us.
Yeah, that's going to be the key there. I think they had a couple other guys in those weight classes. I mean, you're giving up 18 points right off the bat. Just like any other duel, look for Glenwood to their lower weights to improve here. I know they had a rough showing against Creston. Glenwood's very top heavy from about 45 on up. Got a lot of experience there. A lot of state place winners, state qualifiers. That lower half, what we're looking for is our the guys to improve each match and climb that mountain and get better towards the end of the season. It'd be a good test against some of these guys. I know, like I said, Plattsmouth's got 2 ranked guys in the lower weights there at 113 and 126. Age-wise, I got a freshman at 106, sophomore at 120, sophomore at 132, and a senior at 138. So hopefully our guys get in there, get some good experience, get some good mat time in.
Yeah, those are important weights. A lot of younger guys first at our smaller weights, but I'm sure they're all going to grow and things like that. But those are your weights that you really help you win a duel, because you know your guys that are place winners and things like that, they're going to come in and they're going to win matches for you. So I think what those guys need to do is get some experience, and that's what's going to help you win duels, especially those tough duels where you get a bunch of, ranked guys wrestling each other.
I got about a minute left here before I think we have our first JV matches. Again, last time we were on the air, was defeated by Preston. Pretty good duel there. Then I went on to defeat Underwood. Coming out of the break, Glenwood has probably one of the strongest schedules, not only in Southwest Iowa but in the state. They come in wrestling Ames the first weekend, host go over to the Ed Winger, which is another traditionally tough 3A school tournament, and then of course at the end of the month is our Hawkeye 10. In between the Hawkeye 10 and Ed Winger is that big tournament down in Kansas. You're familiar with the Bayshore Glenwood tournament, another tough tournament. You know, when you were getting through school here, I thought we had a pretty tough schedule, and Ashley's done a pretty good job with these guys and getting them experienced out there to some tough tournaments.
Yeah, I saw that, just paying attention to the program the last couple of years, looks like, it wasn't familiar to some of the tournaments these guys are going to, but, you see them in the paper, like Council Classic, there's some murderers at those tournaments. There's some big guys, there's like Gable Stevenson from Apple Valley is a world champion, but it looks like they're going to announce some JV matches here, huh?
All right, they're going to do the lineups here real quick. Try to run through them with you. First time in a long time, we used to go over to the Plattsmouth tournament there. It was when Seth was in high school there in the early 2000s there. It was a pretty tough little tournament there. It had some good Nebraska teams. Got to see some people we didn't see. In Nebraska, Plattsmouth had a solid team even then, and Omaha Gross was over there. And so, you talk about a team that's less than 20 miles from us on the other side of the river who's had some tradition. These guys are pretty good.
We had some guys that on our team that we wrestled a lot of state place winners from Nebraska in that tournament, and even from like Auburn, Nebraska had a couple guys on their team. A couple like North Platte, I think, is there had one of the guys that Mitch wrestled was on like a 78 match win streak in Nebraska. So it's a fun tournament. It was a fun tournament. I mean, you got to see a lot of different guys, and once you know how hard the Hawkeye 10 was wrestling, and we'd go to Winterset and Harlan and all that, and you're wrestling the same guys from Winterset and all those teams, every weekend. It's nice to just get away from them and get some other competition. We just see some. We used to have the Wrestling League in the summer. We used to go to and had some good competition at those too.
I think Renshaw was thinking it was an ugly sweater contest tonight with that sweatshirt he's got on.
Yeah, a couple colorful sweatshirts in the lineup over there. I'm not going to try to put one of these younger guys in that bump them up to 145 Russell Varsity tonight, huh?
You'd like to think they might, but I don't know. It's still early in the season. I don't know. It's weird to think that outside the box. Prior to tonight, the 70-pounder, is pretty solid. Looked at just on paper prior to tonight's weigh-in, I thought, oh, holy cow, this is going to be a very, very tight duel. Giving up a couple guys there as a weight class is going to kind of hurt them when it comes to winning this duel.
Yeah, I noticed that too, and I thought, the weights all matched up on, we really only had two ranked wrestlers wrestling each other tonight. It would have been at 285. So the other, it kind of would have mattered on what you're going to get for your bonus points. But we're going to start the national anthem right back.
first JV match of the night. I know I got is Caleb Lady and Dalton Book. Forgive us if we don't get names right on these JV matches.
And I couldn't tell in the lineup. It looks like corner, so they got.
They could put Finn up there, Varsity, and they're having Book and Caleb Laney here. Laney a freshman, Book also a freshman. Book's been in and out of the Varsity lineup here. Been wrestling at 113 or 120. A little odd for the Rams. Usually we have a double duel. First time in a long time we've had a single duel. When I was growing up in the 90s, it wasn't that uncommon just to have a single duel. When Seth went through school, I don't think we went anywhere where we didn't wrestle at least 2 teams.
Yeah, you're always wrestling 2 teams. I can't remember if we ever had a single duel. Even when we went to big schools, like Louis Central and stuff came, there's always a double duel with another school, so.
Dalton working inside tie here. Wayne's a good size 20-pounder there. Dalton's pretty skinny. Laney looks like he's got a little beef to him.
Yep.
Single leg attempt by Laney.
Good defense.
Dalton trying to cross wrist here. Look for him to set up his shot with his cross wrist. Double leg attempt. Good sprawl.
Watch out with that underhook, though. The underhook seems like such a safe thing for these young wrestlers, but it could, get someone who knows what they're doing.
Good single legger. Got 2 hands on that leg. Keep 2 hands on that leg. He scores from there. Yeah, you get a dangerous guy underneath you with that underhook, you're gonna get kellied. We preached that quite a bit when you were in school. Guys are kind of shooting a little too far away. Get a little closer, close the gap on it. Long arms on these guys.
Good hand fighting here.
Down to the last 35 seconds of the first period. Another shot attempt by Laney. Another double.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, called him out of bounds. Close. Set that up pretty well. 29 seconds left in the period. Laney's kind of coming at him straight forward. Book's got to clear those hands. He's got a takedown.
Yeah, he's got good wrist control on him, though. He's controlling his arms.
Another shot by Laney. Down the last 10 seconds of the first period. Now you ain't going to see much here. Both these guys look like they're just safe to go in the next period. Going with the flip. Book's choice. He's going to go down. Got Coach Boothie and Coach Gregory in there for the coach of the JV guys. Boothie was a state place winner for Sioux City East, and Gregory was a multi-place winner for the Rams here.
You're going to pick down, you got to get up.
Sit
up position there.
Kind of sad to our stomach. Needs to move a little bit more. Now, Plattsmouth got a 2-on-1 on top here.
Got good wrist control there. He's trying to
Yeah,
work that turn.
work that into a cross arm. Looking for a butcher here. Dalton's got to get that wrist free. Oh, he set up the sank right into that half.
Yep.
Deep half here.
Deep needs a tee out there. There you go.
Good roll
Look
through.
away from that.
Struggle for any freshman, I don't care if you're wrestling JV or varsity, is that down position. It's a whole nother thing to get into high school and wrestle guys and getting up off the bottom.
That's true. I don't think I learned how to get up off the bottom ever, so I'm not even going to comment on that. That's why I spent most of my time on my feet.
Laney doing a good job of inside wrists here. Down to the last 45 seconds in the, shot another half.
Another half. This one's pretty deep here. He's teed out here.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight there. And the fall.
When I was saying, you're going to pick to go under a guy, you got to get up. kind of tough to decide on, though, especially these guys you don't see that often. So.
Yeah. You know, like, just by watching Laney wrestle, I mean, you tell Plattsmouth pretty good on their feet, you know, and we're talking just one match, but I see a lot of guys inside wrist, a cross wrist series there. Creston was very similar to that. Let's see if some of these other guys do the same thing. We got Jackson Goose out here from Glenwood. Apologize, we don't know who the...
Maybe Charlie Knoll. Real lanky guys here.
Single leg attempt by Jackson. Go to the corner
there. Too soon to reach over for that other leg.
Get your head out. Careful.
There you go.
2 for Goose. Armbar
right
here.
to the armbar and gets that. Needs to get control of that other wrist. Or work the half on that right side there. Flatten his hips out and then get to the other side or run it with that side. Looks like he doesn't have that other wrist now. There he goes. Now he's got to
sink that
run
armbar in. Yeah, saw it coming.
Oh, potentially dangerous there, and they're going to restart now.
Good chop and jam by Goose there on top, catching that far wrist again. Down to 1:10 in this first period. Goose up 2-0.
Good riding here. He's got control of that arm.
Cradle.
Oh,
long.
There
You heard me.
Especially those long guys.
Don't.
Goes at the suicide cradle there.
Get your bottom knee in his side.
Calm down. Get knee in the side and his head in his temple here. Got lots of time here. He just needs to take it slow. There's no rush.
Got his near fall. Still got about 40 seconds left in this period.
Two near fall right now.
Chopping and jamming again. Doing a good job riding on top. Keep that weight forward.
Run that half.
Doing a good job keeping his hips behind him there, and just a good ride there by Jackson Goose.
Yeah, you really like to see these guys when they're actually trying to score. It's not just trying to hold the guy down underneath him. Got that half. He's got to jump out to the side there.
Good first period. Goose up 4-0. Goose's choice. He's going. Yeah, defer.
Wow.
Plattsmouth going down.
Tough choice there. Hopefully, he's got to really work after getting rode out that last minute and a half there.
Whole period.
Again, he doesn't get his hands out, so.
Drive him forward. Picking the trail leg there. Plattsmouth got to get his hips out to get away. And Goose brings him down.
Right back down to his stomach.
Got those long arms. I think Jackson's a little excited. He's going, he's tried probably 10 different holds there. There's a little tilt. We're out of bounds, though. He's busy on top. He just needs to settle with 1 or 2 things and go for it. He's tried a half. He's tried an arm bar. He's tried a tilt there.
His opportunities have been there. He's had that half with that arm bar, and he could have jumped out to the side and probably turned him there, but still riding real tough on top and trying to score.
He's doing a really good job of, right off the whistle, driving that guy forward, getting him. I mean, that guy's going straight to his hands and his face. A lot of forward pressure by Jackson Goose here. Bring him off this side. He's got that far wrist. I think he wants to try that arm bar again. He's just not getting good luck in getting it in there.
This guy's got to be careful here. He's looking. Oh, got that half. That's this guy on the bottom keeping his head down. He's got to keep his head up. He's holding his hands in there.
He thought about cradling again. Now Jackson's kind of a little high on the side. Get your hips behind him. Hand control by Plattsmouth, and he gets away. 33 seconds left in the period here. 4-1 Goose.
See how this cardio is for Goose here. He worked a lot on top there. About 3 minutes on top there. So.
Long double leg attempt there by Plattsmouth. Jackson.
Gotta get his hips down there.
Crossface, throw that hip down. Got Keep moving your hips. Keep cross-facing. And he gets his 2 there. Goose now up 6-1 with 10 seconds left in the period. Guy's got his head down on the mat there. It's kind of hard to work a turn, but in the same sense, Goose could be looking for his cradles there with his long arms.
Yeah, both sides there would be open. Both these guys are really long for 126 pounds, but
Goose chooses neutral here. Probably that's a good choice for him. Long arms here. Plattsmouth is backing up, but I'll make sure we don't walk into him. Another single leg attempt. He pulls that arm. He's got an outside fireman's.
pull it down there.
He had it. He just
Careful now.
switched off to a double. He's got to drive through it.
Got to go the other way. Use his head there. There you go. Keep using that head on that hip and push him to the other side.
Hook that leg and work up his body. Get your 2. Got nothing yet.
There he goes. Gets behind him for 2 points there.
Jackson had a really good shot there. He pulls that arm a little bit harder. He had really nice outside fireman's. I think he knows what to do there. He pulls that arm. That guy goes straight to his back. Minute left in the 3rd period. Goose up 8-1. Yep. I'm betting
Yep, got that.
good arm
there
bar.
it is.
Push your hips down.
Got that left leg back over him and chest out on him. Careful. That's nice reversal here. Goose is in trouble. Another reversal. Goose back on top.
Gotta get teed out. Get your chest on him.
Got a little crazy there.
20 seconds left in this match. Goose up 13-3. Yeah, good job.
Way to finish strong.
There's a kid, Jackson Goose, came out of the Glenwood wrestling program since he was a little kid. Put a lot of time in. He's gonna be he's a tall kid right now. I'd like to see that kid fill out and see what weight he wrestles as a senior. He's got a lot of room to grow.
Yeah, both those kids are pretty tall and lanky, that's for sure.
All right, we got Brian Cruson, and Stacy Coley at 145 here. Brian Cruson is a junior and Stacy Coley is a sophomore. Cruson with a nice fireman's.
Right off the bat.
Gotta get his arm around his waist.
Oh, gets the 2 there.
Good crab ride here. He didn't get off to the side.
Brings his hips down.
One thing about Cruson is he's not afraid to go big. He's got some good hips.
Back to their feet here now. Strong hand fire. That's a beautiful, beautiful fireman right there.
Nice shot.
Man, that's textbook.
Keep that arm trap. Got a hammerlock by Cruson on top here. He can do all sorts of stuff with it. He's got to take his time. He's got well over a minute left in the period. He's up 4-1. Got a half, deep half. Catch
deep,
that wrist.
That wrist. He's going to run it. Keep circling. He's going to eventually go over. His hips will eventually give. He keeps running with it. He's getting a little high there. He just suck back.
There you go. Way to sink his chest.
Teed out good here.
Good fall. 2 nice shots by Brian Cruson in that match.
I was just getting ready to say how good that fireman's carry was, and he did another one. So.
Stephen Gross from Glenwood Senior and Alex Roby, a freshman here from Plattsmouth. High crouch attempt by Roby, kind of shot across his body.
going for the big.
Yeah, he
right
kind
to
of
the
sat
back.
into that.
Oh, gets out there.
Hey, tell you what, he got out, got away.
There you go.
Got a
Reversal
reversal.
for 2. So it got a little sloppy there, but it worked out in the end. It looks like he's going to work this crossface and maybe get over to a cradle. It looks like he might be putting that left hand behind his knee down there. Oh, lost it. Another hard crossface to the other side now.
Push that arm across.
There you go.
Run his head to his.
Running
There
into
you
his
go.
knee. There it is. Keep going.
Got it. Got it pretty
Got it.
tight.
Now he needs to suck it back. Nice and slow here. He's got 1:07 left.
I lost it. Getting a little high.
Get his hips back here. Get him sucked under there.
Can't wrestle on your hip there, bud. Ooh, get your head out. He's got a near side cradle. Yeah, he kind of hears us. He's going hard. There we go.
Turn him.
Got about 40 seconds left in this period here.
Got that tight. Doesn't need to hook that leg yet.
Just stay on top, flatten out. You got the fall there. Ooh.
That was close.
There it is.
There we go. Nice near side cradle. Two good falls by Glenwood JV guys here.
Cruising running by, wanting a high five for those 2 nice firemen he shot. Kenny Lampin and Trey Edmonds here. Lampin's a junior and Edmonds is a freshman. Double leg attempt. Good. Yep, stuffed it and got it right behind him. Going right after that butcher.
Got him turn.
Push your hips down,
Settle
Kenny.
back. Look up to the sky there and
Now we're just making up something. You need to get your chest on top. You're not going to pin a guy with one arm.
kind of wiggle free here. Let's see. Start sucking back and calming down.
Got his near
Back to
fall
that
there.
butcher.
Right back to it. Slow down. There
Sucking
it
back
is.
another half. This is deep here. Another
There's your
10.
fall.
Man, Coach Ashley's pushing that butcher this week in practice, seems like.
Brett Maurer, sophomore, and Oscar Hinton, a freshman. This is the last JV match before our varsity match tonight. Maurer, a sophomore, big, strong kid. Watched him wrestle last year and a little bit this year. I kind of like him. I think Coach Ashley's looking forward to having him, coming up in the lineup here in the next 2 years. He's a big kid behind 3-4 state ranked guys. So Brett continues to work and get better and better, and he'll surprise a lot of people in the next 2 years.
Got some depth in these upper weights here. Good. Ear-to-ear tie here. You don't really want to get in those.
I noticed these first couple matches were chasing after Plattsmouth a little bit. They're trying to set something up here. Now with a slide-by attempt. Minute 20 left in the first period here, 0-0. A lot of hand fighting yet, not a lot of shots. Maurer had a slide-by attempt, but nothing else. Hinton's a good-sized freshman.
Yeah, they're both big guys.
You can tell neither one of those
Big
two
kids,
skipped leg day. He's a good-sized freshman. Decent shot attempt. Need to keep his head up. Chop crossed. Popped his hips.
There you go.
Nice
Right
job.
to his
Way to
back.
plant him.
Oh,
Call that
potentially
injury time.
dangerous.
I don't think it was potentially dangerous. I think that kid kind of might have bumped his head. He wanted injury time. This might be a concussion protocol more than anything. The way that kid reacted might have been 2 takedown, no back points.
That's what you hate. You get someone in on a good double like that, and then they don't get the back points.
Nice stand up by Hinton there.
Brings him right back down to the mat, though.
Maurer with the deep, tight waist on top. Drive him over that arm and get that arm bar. Good spiral there. There's that crossface.
Going for that butcher. Nope, not going to be there yet. Get back on top and break him back down.
Hitting back up to his feet. All right. I think it was Gregory's week to show technique for crossfaces and cradles. Good stand up attempt by Hinton again. He was getting to his feet. Maurer did a good job of getting those hips down.
Right back on that crossface and looking for that butcher.
There's
run
that head to his knee. Had it. End of the first period, Maurer up 2-0. Maurer's choice again. He's going down. Getting covered on the left side here. Stand up attempt by Maurer. Gotta get his hips out. Stay in bounds.
There you go. Peel it away. Right back into
right
a counter
to a double.
shot. Nice shot.
Call that the milkshake.
Wasn't even completely away yet. Still got in there.
He gave him 2 and not a 1 and 2. That's okay. Still got his points. Maurer trying to scoop him back into bounds.
Hinton reaching back there when he's on his stomach. Better watch out for that. Doesn't want to do that in the middle of the mat.
Maurer cover on the left side here. Kind of a spiral there. Look to suck back.
He got that.
You know, Coach Ashe was just telling him that right before the period. Look to suck him back.
Half real tight here. He needs to just settle in, take his time.
Thread that arm across his body like, no, don't let it go.
Keep your arm through there. There it goes. He out. Lift
Ooh,
his
that's
head.
tight.
That's real
nice
tight.
fall.
Another fall. Good showing by the JV guys here. 4 falls.
Yeah, the kids look pretty good. Had some, what you like to see as a coach on your JV level is, are they learning? Are they hitting good techniques? All those guys in those matches, everybody had 1 or 2 good single, what I'd call offensive techniques. Did pretty good there. Starting off the varsity duel tonight at 1:20. Coming out right now, we got they do the flip and meet with the team captains. We got Trevor Anderson out there, Anthony Sherry, and Caleb Sanders. Coach Ashe.
Sanders in the street clothes, so we're not even going to see him wrestle tonight.
All right, starting off at 1:20, we're going to have Michael Radford checking in for us for Glenwood. Radford, a sophomore.
Two sophomores here. Should be Chance Taylor coming up for Plattsmouth, so.
All right. Chance Taylor, Michael Radford, both sophomores. Radford wrestled varsity last year, 106 and 113. coming in for a good sophomore campaign here. Hand fighting by both guys here. Taylor showing some fakes there. Double. Bradford on a reshot.
Nice.
Keep snapping him down.
Snap him down. He's got a back leg there.
Got near side cradle.
Got to get his head in his side. He doesn't have it yet. The head in his side. He's trying to tilt him there. He needs to sit down, sit back, get his head in his side.
Gave him the takedown. He just needs to take his time. He's got a lot of time left here.
Doesn't need to hook that leg right now. Sit back and get that head in his side and tilt him over there. There he goes.
Now we're working back points. Ooh. Official's holding 2. He's holding 2 back points, so we know we got at least 2.
Circling back into the center of the mat there.
At this point, Radford's already got some back points. He just needs to take your time and sink that cradle up, make sure it's solid before you go for your fall.
Now he's trying. There you go.
Oh,
Now
he's sucking him in. Now he's got a deeper half up there on that cradle.
He's looking to pin there. Got it real tight.
40 seconds left in the period. Radford threatening with a near side cradle here, and he fights out.
Radford just needed to sit back and keep that head in his side and drive into him a little bit more. These guys are, you get excited when you get those guys in those positions, but you just got to be a little patient.
24 seconds left as it go out of bounds. Radford up 4-0. Radford going to line up on the left side here. Got to be quicker off the whistle on that breakdown.
To his feet into a whizzer. And
got to come up.
Got to come up. Brings him back down to the mat, but he's only got his feet here. Got to be careful and he's got to work his way up.
Don't like to give up points at the end of the period. Nothing yet. He didn't give him one. Taylor back down with 6 seconds left in the period.
Close call there. Looks like Taylor is looking for more than just his one there. Tried to get that front end lock series there. So
right side that time.
Hold on to that.
Got away with 1 second left. Hate to give up points at the end of the period. Radford need to do a better job of not wrestling on his knees there. Red's going to defer. Going neutral. Good choice. And, you know, Seth and I were talking about freshman, sophomores, hard time getting up off the bottom. You got a long, lanky kid. Ankle pick.
Careful there.
Kind of went lead-footed there, didn't he?
Radford went down right to having his head down, though. He had some time there to get up.
Got to build your base here now. Now it's not surviving. Now it's getting up off the bottom.
Now we got too much time.
4-3, Radford leads. Got a tilt now.
Here.
Ball and chain tilt by Taylor.
Back points there.
Got two
back points there.
Oh, he's going to stuff his head. That's where Radford needs to make sure he keeps his head up at all times and getting that arm free.
Giving that wrist.
Minute 15 left in the period. Score 5-4 now, Taylor.
These younger guys not getting up off the bottom.
You got to move your hips. You got to. Now he's starting to get his elbow free.
He gave up that butcher. Though. He's got him tilted over now. Radford fighting off his back here.
Oh, he's got the hooks in now. You're going to stretch him out. Got the fall. 46 seconds. 46 seconds left. Second period. Taylor with the fall. That's the sport of wrestling there. You could be up 4 points, having a guy close to his back, and the next second, little mistakes here and there can cost you.
Yeah, working for the pin there in the first period. Nearly had it there. He, if the ref was in the right position, he might have got the fall, but that's what happens. I think that's why Coach under there to begin with at the beginning of the second period. So.
Cole Foose checking in for Glenwood. Brock Bash is a sophomore versus Cole Foose is a freshman. That Bash's name's been around over in Plattsmouth, I think.
Yeah.
Justin might have wrestled one of them when we were over there at Plattsmouth.
Yep. Older one. He was a state place winner. I know that. Couple good guys from Plattsmouth. Like they had Travis Brown a while back ago. He was All-American for Nebraska.
Yep. A lot of hand fighting there.
These first two weight classes, they've been, it looked like Plattsmouth was going to sit back, but they've been going for it. Nice ankle kick there.
Good little shot off the whistle. Foose wasn't really too ready to go off that whistle. Staying in bounds.
Got right back up to his feet, though. That's what you like to see. Don't want you to give him enough a takedown, but at least he's getting back up to his feet to fight.
Batch line up on the right side here. Goes an ankle pick. Foose getting his hips
getting
out.
away.
Nice job. Too far away.
Head down.
Out of bounds, no points.
Take him back down on the mat, but that's not a shot you want to see. There's no setup there.
Nope.
Head was down.
Little hurry. Take your time. You're still in this match. It's another thing a lot of young kids forget. There's 6 minutes in a match. You got a lot of time to build your lead back.
Yeah, and it's a lot different out there than up here watching it.
2 hands on that leg. You could have had a better shot. Yeah, you get into the moment of those matches, you think you got to go, and you don't realize that 6 minutes is a lot of time. Foose is in on some decent shots. He gets a better setup. I think he can get in on his legs.
Yeah, he's got to get to the corner there. Look, he's got to work a little harder getting to the corner. He's also got to bring that other hand down. Nice double leg.
Drive through, plants him. Nice double leg by Cole Foose. Good crossface.
Here.
Bash is doing a good job of hand control down there. Got to keep driving him forward, not just hang on. Picks a trail leg, got to finish.
Be careful, don't sit there with that. Move him around.
Foose strong underneath there, but what?
Wasting a lot of energy trying to lift him up there, and if you go to a simple dump. Oh, right, nice trip right to his back.
That's a scramble there. Just let him go. Take your time. We're tied up 3-3, 3 seconds left in the period. Exciting first period there. Nice takedown by Cole Foose there at the end of the period there. Put him down.
He's being aggressive here, and I like him going down. We already saw him get up off the bottom here. He's moving quick at the whistle off the bottom, so that's something you like to see.
Bash line up on the left side, goes an ankle pick. Coach is yelling at him to drive him forward. Foose doing a staying in a base, needs to get back up now.
Trying for that tripod now. Back
Hips
up to
out.
his feet, but out of bounds.
Ashley encouraging Foose to stay in the mat. Stay on the mat. Right side lineup again. Chop and jam. Spiral ride. Cole's got to move his hips now when he gets that weight forward. Good knee slide forward, kind of get that hip separation from the two of them.
Yeah, you don't want to put that much pressure on your arms. You want to be pushing back into that guy when you're doing that tripod. Use his weight to help yourself up there.
Good hand control.
Back up to his
Turn
feet.
in, keep turning. Kind of drags him out of bounds. Foose doing a good job of coming to his feet. See what side Bash is going to go. He's gone both sides now.
Back to the right here.
Oh, let's up, go to left. Chop and jam attempt. Foose holding his base.
Foose came up with that arm, but forgot to bring his leg with it there, so.
Bash do a good job on that deep, tight waist, which is kind of keeping us down. Now we hit their belly. Build our base, get back up. Minute left here in the second period. Got to get a score this period. Foose broke down to his belly.
Fight back, push back up into his base here.
You know, Bash is doing a good job riding. There's a suck back attempt. Just when I say I haven't seen a lot of tilts or turn attempts by him, he's doing a good job of just breaking us down, but he hasn't really left our hips very much.
Nothing really trying to score or anything like that yet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not a bad call. He's not leaving the side of the hips at all. He's not moving from side to side. Foose is doing a good job building his base. That was a good call by the official. Hopefully this stall play comes into effect here later in the match. All right, 26 seconds left in the period. Let's see if Foose can get out. He was waiting for that stand up,
yep.
hips out, hips out.
Ooh, that sit out there.
Laying on her hips again. He's got to work up.
Right back down to his stomach. About 10 seconds left in the second period here.
Got a stall call on him. If he just creates movement, just get moving, and show. I mean, he's got this bow and arrow, but he's not really coming off to the side. He's still hanging out by the hips. 3-3 going into the third period.
Both young guys here, you know, if Foose can't turn this guy, he's gonna have to let him free, and you know, you never know. This guy, if Backus is running out of gas here, that's where the stall call could be really big coming up in this period. Right down to that ankle pick there.
Cradle attempt. Head down. Again, you gotta play it smart. You know, wrestling has a little strategy to it. You got a stall call on him. Make him work.
You don't want to be sitting as well.
Okay, now, you got to finish quicker here. Last time we were in this position, yeah, let him go and get your takedown.
We got 4-3 in favor of Backus right now. 1:30 left in the third period.
Fatigue kind of setting in. Stances are getting kind of straight up and down. A lot of reaching. Cole clears his arms like he did that last time on that double. It's going to be there. He's got to poster chop those arms. That kid's pushing in. He's getting tired. A good hard double leg here is going to conceal the deal for him. You ready on the whistle? Cole's hips he's kind of getting fatigued. His hips are kind of weighing back. His head's hanging down. Minute left in the period here.
Ties are getting real light. Backus is doing just enough here not to get a stall call on.
Work a snap, fakes a shot. He's got a little fatigue there. Cole really wasn't ready.
Trying to
square up with him. He gave him two. His hand touched the mat. He gave up that takedown. 6-3, Plattsmouth.
40 seconds left.
He can get away and score. He can get away and score. He's just got to get going. Get on his horse.
Yep. This is where those 3-minute matches he was doing a year ago, this is where it starts to get real for freshmen.
Knee slide out bottom. Got to create some separation. Deep, tight waist. Again, he's not moving much up from side to side. He's hanging on the hips, doing enough to wear us out. Now he's going to
get the hips away. There you go.
Now, take down with 15 seconds left here, about 15 seconds. Shot attempt. I'd keep shooting. You got a stall call. Got to keep shooting. You can't let him tie you up on the arms. 7 seconds left. Not a lot of offense attempt. And he can ride it out and take that stall call.
An extra takedown.
6-4 Plattsmouth with the win there. Plattsmouth up 9-0 right now on the Rams.
Good finish there by Cole Foose, though. At least, you know, he got up off the bottom there at the end. He could have stayed down there and got ridden out on his belly, but you know, he was tired and actually got up and made it interesting there. He had a chance to.
Great takedown.
Yeah.
Great double leg takedown.
Good double leg.
We got Jack Finn checking in for the Rams. Andrew Nielsen ranked second in Class B. Looks like Bashis and Nielsen probably weighed in at 26. They moved Nielsen up to 132. Nice elbow pass to a single.
Switch over there. Jack's getting back up there.
Gonna cut him. Quite a nice double leg attempt.
Good Wizard sucking him back to his back, though.
Ref's got no points hit. Now he's got the two. He's got a bottom leg cradle here. Ooh, he kept him out. Rolls out of bounds. Jack Finn spent some time wrestling as in junior high. Didn't go out last year and came back out this year. Sweep single there. Crossface. Here comes this cradle.
Got the near side cradle, so.
Suicide. Minute 15 left in the mat period here.
Tight here. He's got that bottom knee right in. There's the fall.
Plattsmouth up now. 15-0 on the Rams. Trevor Stanley checking in for the Rams at 138. Stanley a junior, Bash is a senior. Stanley's been coming on the past couple of years, slowly progressing, putting in some time in the summer. Had some really good matches the other night against Crescent and Underwood.
Again, these lower weight classes have been pretty aggressive right off the start. In on a nice double leg there by Bashis and finishes.
Big crab here, right on Stanley on bottom here. He's got to look away and peel it off. You know, what's impressed me with Trevor Stanley the past couple times I've seen him, here's a kid who doesn't have a ton of wrestling experience, but is coachable and knows, hey, you know, the simplistics, the guy has a half on me, I look the other way, peel it off. He does a very good job of that. Minute 27 left in the first here. Got a 2-on-1, try to tilt, now looking for that pump handle.
That ball and chain there, you gotta be that wrist free.
Now he's gonna tilt him back towards us.
Got the ball and chain underneath there.
So he's gonna keep crawling forward and try to get that arm free.
Oh, there's some back points now, we're counting. Try to roll through there. Base, there you go.
Well, we got a 2 count.
Stanley got away, but he gave up 2 there, so we got 4-0 Bashis right now. 52 seconds left in the first period.
Bash's line up on the left side. Hits that spiral crab ride right off the bat. Stanley doing the right thing, hitting that knee slide and trying to, creating that distance and getting that pressure off him.
Almost like another penetration step there, so that's good. Good technique, try to get away from that crab ride.
Got blood time. Plattsmouth. You know, coming up, we got Jordan Renshaw, returning state qualifier at 145. So far, it doesn't appear they have anybody ready to go. After that, we'll have Trevor Anderson, returning state place winner for the Rams at 152. He's ranked 7th in 3A. Both of those have forfeits as of right now, but we don't know if Plattsmouth is planning on bumping some people or putting any JV guys in. But a couple of our big guys are coming up here in the lineup, and a couple of our state place winners and state qualifiers. So Glenwood down 15-0 right now to Plattsmouth. We're at 138.
Looks like we got Zach Ekstrom is out today too. Looks like he's sick.
Okay.
What Kevin just told me that Isaac Bales is probably going to bump up and wrestle 220, and then
Put Noah Carter probably.
Carter in there at 195.
Tilt attempt again by Bash is on top. Plattsmouth doing a good job of getting those 2-on-1s. Got a 2 count. Bash is up 6-0 on Stanley.
Is riding tough though. Stanley's doing a good job of keeping his base here and working up.
Get it. There you go. Big help. 6 seconds left. We talked about it last week. You know, this is a time to score. Nobody likes giving up points at the end of the period. Stanley gets a good hard switch, something quick. Bash does a good job. I mean, he's heavy on top of that head. He's doing a good job riding. Stanley defers. Bash is going down. Trevor kind of got to get on his horse here a little bit. He's down 6-0. He's got to close that gap, score some points.
Got a cross face. Oh, gotta be careful. He dashes in on that outside single there. Trevor's got to stuff the head and keep his hips out.
Now give up one if you need to, but he's still got that cross arm pretty tight. Oh, he tried it.
He tried to go for a throw there and wasn't really there, especially from your knees.
Giving up the reversal there, now getting down 8-0. Bow and arrow attempt here.
Trevor's doing a good job of looking away.
Bash is doing a good job riding heavy on his hips, heavy on those front hands. About 52 seconds left in the second period here.
Yeah, Bash is doing a good job. He's keeping behind his armpits there, but he's staying real heavy on his upper body. That's a lot of weight to put on your upper body of that guy on the bottom. It's hard to get up from that.
Caution on Bash is moving too quick off the top there. Stanley needs to definitely score this period to close this gap, get him within striking distance. Bash is lined up on the right side, chop and jam attempt. Tight waist, half.
Good job getting away there by Stanley. Let's see if he can get something going on his feet now.
Scores 8-1, Bash is about 35 seconds left in the match. Stanley gets a takedown this period, that'd be huge.
Gotta be careful.
Low
nice
single attempt, get
leg
his
there.
head on the inside. Bash has kind of got a cradle locked up. He hasn't locked his hands yet, but he's thinking far side cradle there. 8 seconds left here. Stanley needs to do is get his head on the inside.
Come out the back
Yep.
there.
Stalemate called. 4 seconds left in the period.
Nice shot by Stanley, though. That was a quick shot. I don't think Bash was expecting that.
Another caution. No, doesn't call it to him. Shot attempt.
Stuff the head. Lazy shot attempt here.
Stanley's going to go neutral. Good. I'd say the same thing, go neutral. Bash just looks like he's a little tired here.
Yeah, I think Stanley thinks he could, get some confidence here after he got in so deep on that single.
Shot across his body
Still got
again.
it, though. He's got that ankle there.
Bash got a cradle.
Though.
That's pretty tight.
Might have
Stanley
been.
doing a good job of fighting out of here.
Might have been baiting him there on that.
Stanley needs to break that grip and get out of that cradle. Doing a good job of churning away and bridging, but he's got to break that grip.
Put one of his arms right there on his knee and try to push out of that. There he goes.
Grips broke, good job. All right, score is 13-1 with 1:15 left in the third period. Stanley doing a good job of fighting here. He's, again, talked about before, close the gap, get some points, get to your feet, give yourself a shot. Deep half here, deep half.
So he got his hips out there, though.
Good job fighting that off. Knee slide out, got hand control, knee slide up, and he's away. 13-2. At least now Stanley's got a 50-50 chance on his feet. When he was underneath, it's hard to score a lot of points. You're at a disadvantage. Here on his feet, he can try something. He's got time to set up a throw, set up a good takedown.
Yeah, you gotta keep moving on those low singles like that. That's a lanky guy like that. That's his dream to shoot a low single like that. He could just sit down and put that cradle in.
Cotton ball fell out.
.30 seconds left here. 13-2 Bashes over Stanley. Nice shot again on the low single. Gotta
come up through
get
the back.
his knees underneath him here and walk forward.
Bash is going to hang out. He's tired. He's going to try to find a spot to hang out at.
Keep coming there. Now,
15 seconds left.
Stanley's got to keep walking his knees underneath his chest here. Hop up on the...
And Bash is going to hang out down there. He's going to ride this out. He knows his stalemate position. He's not in any much trouble. He's not going to try to score. Hey, good job by Trevor Stanley to try to score there at the end of the period, you know. Closing that gap, getting some points. Hats off to him for going after and trying something. All right, we're at 145 now. Jordan Renshaw stepping out on the mat.
Looks like they got someone warming up over here for Plattsmouth, so we might see a match here.
Renshaw with a forfeit. Renshaw, returning state qualifier for Glenwood last year, also last week beat two ranked opponents at the last duel. Beat a ranked kid from Creston and the ranked kid from Underwood, so he's coming on strong here this first half of the season. Trevor Anderson's going to step out on the mat. Again, it looks like they have somebody warmed up, but I doubt he's coming out to wrestle Trevor. Anderson with the forfeit there. Anderson moves up about 20 pounds in a weight class, was state place winner last year, got 6th in 2A. Having a pretty good season right now. Ranked 7th in 3A at 152. AJ Slaughter versus Bronson Newbern. Slaughter a senior, Newbern a junior. Slaughter was a state qualifier as a freshman, looking to get back to the state tournament and come back with the medal. Team score is Glenwood 12, Plattsmouth 19. AJ, another kid who's kind of climbed the ranks. He was a 106-pounder as a freshman. Oh, wow. Took the Jason Lutzinger approach to high school wrestling.
Had a good front headlock there. Needs to snap him down next time.
AJ's got a good fireman's carry. Let's see if he can hit this day. It's one of his bread and butter takedowns. Newberry's a big, long 60-pounder as well. Shot attempt by Newberry.
Got that 2-on-1. Got a face. There you go.
Plattsmouth is doing a pretty good job of. They're making us come at them. They're doing a good job of backing and circling, backing up and circling, where we need to close that gap and not rush into it. You ready off the whistle?
Yeah, you keep your backside pointed towards the center of the mat. Eventually, they're going to start getting those stall calls and things like that. They're not going to be able to back up anywhere.
Nice low single
here. Again, though, on those lanky guys.
Good. He lifted it up, did the right thing. Good job.
Not sitting on it. Takedown for 2 by Slaughter. Moved right into
2-on-1. He started off a 2-on-1 like tilt, and then turned into an armbar.
And these guys are
lanky.
Like Gumby here.
AJ with a 3-point near fall there, up 5-0 with 30 seconds left the first period. Good crossface there. Now if he gets out of the leg and runs that butcher.
Got to get that other leg free.
There he goes. Now he's running it.
Side.
Got to settle in. You got time.
There you go. Now he's running that
armbar now
on the other side. Get your hips back.
Ooh. Lanky guy like this, a wiry guy, take your time. Make sure it's a good, solid pinning combination.
Oh, time runs out. Another
3-point near fall. Slaughter up 8-0. Plattsmouth's choice are going to defer. One of the rare times you're ever going to see you get your choice and you go top. Slaughter's pretty good on top, I will give him that. And Ashley and Boothie see something here where, hey, we're up 8 points. He's turning them. Let's stay on top.
Yeah, he
got that armbar.
Plattsmouth stepped over that leg. He's got a nice armbar again. He's got lots of time here. No rush. Slaughter just needs to sit back.
A little high. Yeah, you need to sit back a little bit more on his chest.
Bronson here is lanky, and looks like he's almost double jointed here, so.
He's trapping that bottom leg. Yeah, he's got a double armbar now. There's the fall. Good choice by the coaches putting Slaughter on top. Got a good armbar there. Puts Rams 18-19 right now. 18-19. Coming up to 170, we have Eli Bales, the middle of the three Bales boys.
Cole Gray here of Plattsmouth, a senior, got third and
These two wrestled.
Class B,
Two wrestled the Council Bluffs Classic. Gray ended up beating Eli. Eli's been improving the past couple of weeks. I watched him these 2 weeks. I've watched him wrestle. Good match against Cressy. Came down from being down 4 points in the first period and came back and ended up beating a guy from Creston 11-7. Good elbow pass there by Eli.
Both strong kids here look like got a good base to them. Both nice
Fireman's quick fireman's.
Guy's got to get back to his base here. Get his knees underneath him.
Eli doing a good job keeping his head up, trying to get those arms free. You got 2-on-1 there by Gray.
Still working that 2-on-1 there. It looks like
There's
he's going on it for
ball and chain again.
They're gonna.
This is where you kind of need to know. You have a little mat savvy, know where you're at.
Yep.
Get out of bounds, start over, get new position. Coach Ashley telling Eli, get up, get up, get up. Chop and jam by Gray on the left side, trapping that arm.
Yeah, I've noticed that almost every match they're all doing that. They're all working that 2-on-1. So you just got to be mindful of that when you're starting out off the bottom. You got to clear that arm.
Is that tilt again?
2-on-1 from near side tilt here. We got 3 back points there.
Step through Turk hard. Gray pretty aggressive on top. Ashley keeps telling Eli, up, 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 get those arms up. Score 5-0, 33 seconds left in the first period. Chop and jam again by Gray. Right to that tilt.
Near side tilt, almost like that lazy tilt there he's going to get.
Speaking of lazy, that was an artist trait.
Yes, it was. I was thinking that.
Hammerlock attempt here. He's kind of bringing it out. Pinch in the head. 6 seconds left here, less than that. 7-0 Gray over Bales right now, going in the second period. Bales' choice is going to defer. Gray goes down.
Eli can hold on here, maybe take some wind out of Gray, keep him underneath him for a little bit. No, Eli doesn't want to get back underneath him. Quick escape by Gray here.
Keep your elbows in, Eli. Shot attempt.
Careful here.
Okay, you got double underhooks. You're kind of in a position you don't. Oh, he's got his arm side snap down. Good way to fight out of it, Eli. Kind of got in a position. I don't know if he necessarily knew what he was doing.
Looks like Gray's kind of working.
Bales has got a bloody nose here.
Got to be careful here and keep his hips back. It looks like, Gray came in with that underhook and looked like he was trying to go for something big there.
He had his arms trapped, and I think Gray was looking to throw him. Kind of out of bounds there. Then Bales did a good job of scrambling out. With the loss, Bales got beat by him at Bluffs Classic. On paper, Plattsmouth is looking at this like getting bonus points. And Bales does a good job of staying off his back, not getting pinned, cutting it down to a major. That's just as good for him as a win. In this tight duel.
Yeah.
18-19, Plattsmouth up on Glenwood.
Those are key. These are key matches for a lot of times you have a big duel like this. It's not what you guys can do for wins, but
got it tight.
Settling in there. Bale's doing.
Ashley telling him, look where you're at, move. fall.
A little too late with that turn into him.
Yep.
Tough match there for Bales, wrestling a really tough kid, senior with state tournament experience.
Yeah,
so.
kid's got a medal. You know, Eli's going to learn from that match, and that kid's no joke at all. I mean, you saw him out there wrestling. He had a lot of good technique. He was very aggressive on top. Anthony Sherry now up for Rams at 182, ranked second in the state.
You know, this is where Sherry needs to be mindful of what the score is, and you know, we need to get some big points out of these. These are our big hitters here. Need to get some big points and looking for the fall or tech fall here.
Drake Rader checked in at 182, sophomore.
Sherry working that 2-on-1. Nice single there. Switched off to a double. Take him down. There's 2 for Sherry.
You know, Anthony's got that Greco background. Aside from that, Anthony's also very, very tough on top. Got a good arm bar on top. Real methodical with it. Let's see if he gets to it right away. Got deep, tight waist here. Look to break him down. Tight waist again. There you go. He's got the left side. He's got a chicken wing and an arm bar in. Got a half on the other side. There it is.
Get ready to drive it forward. Needs this tee out here on his back.
Take your time. You got a minute 10 left in this period. Lets him go 5-1 right now.
Later did a good job fighting off his back there.
Sherry elbow pass to a nice single again. Good
Nice
dump. Deep tight waist. He's going to go right to that armbar again. Got 45 seconds left. Good job of running that.
Got it really deep now. Sitting back on it.
There he goes. He's going to do a good job of adjusting his body. Clamping down now. He's going to step out to a head. That kid's tapping out.
There's the fall.
Yeah, that kid's saying that was not fun.
That was tight.
That fall by Sherry pulls the Rams 24-25. Plattsmouth still up by 1. Checking in for Glenwood is Noah Carter, sophomore.
We got some big matches left here, so.
Kevin informed us that Zach Hagstrom out of the lineup today with the flu. Dallas Winters checks in.
Another sophomore here, it looks like. So 2 sophomores coming at it, getting some varsity experience.
Noah Carter, sophomore, again, behind a bunch of tough guys. But I've watched Noah wrestle quite a bit here in his career. Good, solid wrestler. Shot head down a little bit.
Low double leg there. Really didn't have anything going there. So get back to his feet. See if he can try again.
A lot of head-to-head here. Oh.
Got his hips over. Gotta be careful.
Careful, high hips
there.
Suck back attempt. Noah's got the takedown here. 2-on-1. Driving him forward.
Got that.
Sinks that armbar.
Side. Let's go. Slow down here.
Gotta lower your chest. Mitchell Hom look watching that because he's kind of got like a hammer lock, not so much really an arm bar.
Yeah, you almost want to sit back and sink like a half in there.
Thread the needle and just sit. Hard to pin somebody here. He needs to push his hips flat to the mat or readjust and get chest to chest. There's 20 seconds left in the match here, or the period. Called the fall.
Oh, wow.
Big win there for Carter for the team, putting Glenwood up 30-25.
30-25. Looks like we're going to have a...
Bumping Isaac Bales up to 220. He's not afraid. I think he's got 220 in his thighs.
Yeah, it's like these bigger weights, and you see these guys that play football for Glenwood have been so successful in football, and you know, that transitions a lot into wrestling too. So big, strong guys.
Trevor Nielsen, sophomore for Plattsmouth. Rams up 30-25 over Plattsmouth. High crotch fireman's attempt by Bales. Almost had it.
Good defense there by Trevor Nielsen. Bales doing a good job setting the pace here.
Good front headlock, head in the hole. Good job. You know, last match, Bales wrestled here against Creston, against a ranked guy, Mickelson. Mickelson beaten Isaac every match last year. Isaac came out, you would say it was a boring match until the third period, and then all of a sudden it was like in reverse. Those guys wrestled faster and harder in overtime than they did in the actual match. Bales doing a good job with the cross arm.
Trying to run that butcher again, but look, that guy Nielsen's back up to his base.
Cranked him over. Just needs to settle and take his time. Thread the needle.
Thread that needle. He's got a half. Kind of suck him back in here.
Pull him in bounds. There you go. That's tight. Settle. You got 45 seconds left. There you go. Isaac Bales, big fall. 36-25. Glenwood now over Plattsmouth.
Nice mat awareness. Way to pull him back in there and get the fall.
Big Caleb Sanders coming out for a forfeit. Sanders not only a place winner from last year, but also a two-time first-team All-State football player. And he has a Pokemon collection that would beat most young kids. Here we go. Hunter Smith from Plattsmouth as a freshman. This is going to be Sam McIntyre coming out on the mat. Sam wrestled some junior high, also wrestled in the club level. Sam has a couple sisters that are pretty darn tough little wrestlers too. This is the first varsity match for Sam. Like I said, I heard he came out this week. He's got some experience in junior high and youth club. Not a very big kid, but he goes hard.
Looks like Glenwood's got a 17-point lead now in the duel, so they're going to go on and
missed whatever shot that was. I had my head down for a second, but there was a lot of action there.
It was a nice duck under to a double leg, but both wrestlers continue to wrestle off the mat, though.
Ankle pick there.
McIntyre caught on his heels there.
This is where McIntyre, a big lanky kid like that, him being small, got to peel that off. Got to really, really work double time here. Good hand control.
There you go.
Knee slide out.
Keep your head up and watch out.
And he's out.
Getting away. McIntyre had a good setup, almost a duck to a double leg there. He just got to finish. He had a really nice setup, but you got to be careful. He's on his heels. That's why that ankle pick's there.
Got an outside. Kind of a slide. Headlock attempt.
Throw.
He gets his hips through, he can do it.
Yep, still there.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what happens. McIntyre fighting off his back now after attempting the headlock.
There's the fall.
Plattsmouth.
Puts Plattsmouth 31, Glenwood 42. 31-42. Now we have Dalton Bell checking in at 113. Dalton Bell going against Anthony Long, number 3, Class B. Anthony Long from Plattsmouth. 42-31. last match, Glenwood has the duel secure, even with the fall, puts Glenwood 42, Plattsmouth 37. Anthony Long, if I read correctly last year, got third in Nebraska in the state tournament at 106. Single leg temp gets the finish there, chop and jam, going right to that 2-on-1. Setting up for the tilt. Got to be careful. This is where Bell got in trouble last week. He was fighting off his back there, didn't realize he was pinning himself. Near side cradle.
Side here.
He's got that pretty tight.
Suck it back. Oh, Long got away, but couldn't get his arm free. Now he's back to his stomach.
Good job of fighting off your back there by Bell. Score 8-0 now.
There's
the fall.
There's a fall.
Final score is going to be Glenwood 42, Plattsmouth 37. Could have been some interesting things if Plattsmouth has their full boat there. Could have had an interesting duel.
Yeah, definitely. Let's. I don't know. Did Sanders ever wrestle that? Did he wrestle?
He was in the Bluffs Classic. They were on separate sides. I don't know much about him. 45 and 52. I didn't really see who they had there. It might have been different. It might not have been. But right now with the score at 37-42, it sure could have made You could speculate. You can speculate what could have happened.
A lot of young guys in Glenwood's lower weights there, and not a lot of wrestling experience. So
Dalton Book back out on the mat for I think they have 5 JV matches here to end tonight. 5 JV matches. Book in on a nice double. Somebody could have got thrown there.
it looks like
I thought somebody was going to get thrown.
Someone's feet to the sky.
Snap down by Book.
Careful. Get that arm back.
Cow catcher steps over. He's pretty flat there.
I'm just getting ready to tell him to be careful for that Kelly, but there's the pin.
There, wait, just. Coach Ashley's at the head table trying to figure out what the next JV match is here. Again, one of the few times that in the past 10 years that Glenwood's actually had a single duel. Growing up, a lot of guys listening grew up in the 80s and 90s. A lot of the duels that we used to have were just single duels. You had your conference duels during the week. You didn't see anybody else. And as the years progressed, people started getting double duels. Now you see a lot of quads where you have 4 teams wrestling and teams wrestle 3 times. So one of the very few times we actually get to have a single duel.
Yeah, and it's good seeing these, having these guys come across the river. There's a lot of good teams in Omaha too. There's a lot of wrestling talent in this area that's really close. So there's definitely a lot of opportunity for these guys to see some top-notch competition. So this is definitely good for them. Especially these younger guys. The smaller weights for Plattsmouth had some hammers on them. So they definitely got a lot of experience wrestling those state place winners.
Yeah, we talked about it when you were wrestling, going over the Plattsmouth tournament, and we talked about it going down to Bayshore. It's kind of a win-win.
Yep.
You wrestle some other people, some other competitions, some people you're not going to see. Obviously, you go out with the attitude to win and get a good match in, get some mat time. But in the same sense, if you do go against somebody who's pretty good in Plattsmouth or, from Nebraska or Kansas or whatever, it's okay. It's not going to kill you in a seeding meeting for districts and sectionals or whatnot. Deep half. Didn't catch the name of the Glenwood kid here wrestling, but that was a deep half.
Just suck back and be careful there. Still got it. Yeah. Nice chest to chest. Now pull that head up. Just squeeze. Plattsmouth kid doing a good job fighting here, and there's the fall. Yeah, and the thing I liked about wrestling at these like the Kansas and Nebraska, you don't know any of these guys, so there's no head game.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't, unless someone was paying attention to like Nebraska state wrestling rankings for some reason. But there was nothing to worry about. You know, all year round, there's just mentally, it's you know the guys you're gonna wrestle because you're gonna wrestle them 3 or 4 times. But going down there, the kid might be tough, but you don't have anything to worry about. You don't know who they are, so there's it. I think I almost did better at those tournaments than I did wrestling the state of Iowa.
Cole Mayberry here, freshman.
Mayberry, right?
Good double right to a half.
Got that tight. Got it sucked in. Lift that elbow there. See where you're at on the mat. There you go. Suck it back in. Nice job circling him back in.
Cole Mayberry here, freshman for Glenwood. Kid grew up through the youth program. Here's a kid who dedicated, I know, his 8th grade and even this summer, not only to wrestling but to the weight room, and got bigger and took it upon himself and said, I want to be an athlete when I get in high school. I'm going to hit the weight room. I'm going to be ready to go. Spent a lot of time on the mat with up in Council Bluffs, working through Powerhouse and some of those guys. Good-looking freshman. I mean, he's a good-sized freshman. Again, in a deep, deep weight class from 160 to 195 for Glenwood. I know Coach Ashey's got his eye on him in the future. Cole's going to be a good wrestler for Glenwood.
You just got to be careful here. You got that underhook, but you got that chin on the guy's shoulder. You got to be careful. Oh,
over under
nice
throw
pancake there
from your feet. I didn't catch who this guy was either for Glenwood. Good little throw there.
Yeah, it was. I was just saying how he's got to be careful when those guys get those underhooks. You don't want to have your head sitting there on someone's shoulder and underhooking them. That's how you get head thrown.
I tell you what, Ashey's got some pretty good younger JV kids coming up the chute there, and they're all good-sized kids. I mean, when you guys were freshmen, I don't think there was hardly very few of you that were over 150, 160. Mick Gill out on the mat for Glenwood right now.
Nice ankle pick there.
Get up your belly. Scramble position gets us 2. It impresses me a lot with a lot of these JV kids is that they're going out there and they're trying something. They're not timid. They're going out there and trying to attack. They're trying to take shots. Some of them may not be the greatest shots, but I'll give you credit for going out there and attempting to make action happen. A lot of times JV kids and freshmen, sophomores get real timid right off the bat, and they're too conservative. I haven't seen the Glenwood kids are going out there shooting and trying to create offense.
Yeah, and they're also, they're tough on top. They're doing what they want. You could obviously tell they've been working on that butcher, that 2-on-1 series, because every one of them is going after it. So, you don't need to go out and be fancy on top. If you learn something in practice, and especially as a freshman, that's how you get better. You practice it and use it in matches.
Shot to his belly. Had the right idea to take a shot, but he shot to his belly. Got to move from down there.
So we got 3-2 Plattsmouth here. Keep that head up and be careful. Got a deep cradle.
Got to kick out. Got to get your hands, break those hands. There he's kind of got, broke the grip. Oh, scrambles out on top.
Going tough at it too. Crossface, maybe give him a little taste of his own cradle here.
17 seconds left in the period. Kind of a wild match here. Gill down 4-6 to Plattsmouth. Got an armbar attempt. And we're going to run out of time.
Oh, he's going to run it there. Good job fighting off his back there. Getting pretty close there. He's pretty flat. Luckily, he kicked out right at the last second there.
You talk about wrestling tonight. One of the big duels tonight is up in West Des Moines Valley, where you got number 1 and number 2 Southeast Polk going against each other. Big, big, big rivalry when it comes to conference and the CML. Not only that, but the 3A dual meet rankings and even traditional state.
Right, and both those teams have some nationally ranked guys on their teams. And
Oh, he got dropped on his noggin there. He's going to shake it off.
jumped right back up.
You know, Valley and Southeast Polk, both those two teams placed in the top 2-3 in the traditional and dual team state. Both are ranked nationally right now as well. Score 5-6 now, Plattsmouth. Glenwood's Gill on bottom.
Good job getting up and getting away. Now we got
over under. You step up in half. Good power half. Kind of let go too early. Gill's a little excited. Good crossface.
Everything he's doing, though, he's doing 100%.
Yes,
He just needs to keep going through.
He's going hard.
Hard cross faces, nice halves. Looks like he's got a
minute 10
in here.
left here in this period.
Got to be careful if he's.
You didn't cut him.
There you go. Didn't want to get himself in trouble there. Nice, exciting match here, 7-8.
Calling elbow ties by both guys. Slide by attempt. About 45 seconds left in the second period here.
Oh,
shot to his belly again.
Shot to his belly. And I've wasted a lot of energy doing that. Now he's got to work all the way up. Also shooting straight onto his belly. That's not, you gotta get to the corner there. Work your angles. Keep his head up.
You gotta move off your knees. Don't sit down there. Yeah, you say he moves to the corner here and finishes his shot. You'll be all right.
Keep coming around.
15 seconds left in the period. All right, I think the scorer's table kind of had that, and he gets behind for his 2. Almost a tilt attempt there.
Way to work, get the takedown there.
Score's 10-7, Gill. Kind of wild and crazy match here.
I think a lot of these freshmen, too, they got to realize that, strength doesn't beat angles and things like that. It's not, these takedowns don't have to take all your strength and effort to get.
Proper technique goes a long way. Collar and elbow tie here, slide by attempt again. He's got a shot too far away, but at least this time he's not on his belly. He's gonna drive him
sitting. Well, letting him sprawl though. He kind of sat there with it, and that's what happens. Now he's gonna work from his belly again with his face on the mat.
This is one of those positions as youth club and even middle school is they don't realize that they can get out.
Yep.
If I shoot in a bad position, I can move my hips, I can get out. They're just almost prone to, I take a bad shot, now I got to suffer. You can move from down there and get out. It's hard to retrain kids as they get older with that habit of take a bad shot, I hit my belly, and now what do I do?
Oh, yeah, and I guarantee he's tired right now. Those shots take a lot out of you. You spend a lot of time underneath your opponent like that. He's came out on, he's been tough, though, and came out on some of those bad shots and gotten the takedown, but now he's giving up the half, though. He's got to be careful.
Roll around, gets a reversal.
12-9 in favor of
Gill from Glenwood here.
Looks like he's got to work in a cradle again.
Seeing a lot of flashes. Flashes of greatness here.
Yep.
That's what you want to see.
And he's gonna, he's got a motor on him, so that's good.
About 15 seconds left in this match. Gill up 12-9.
Still working for that fall.
And he's going to go for the fall. Way to go, bud. With less than 15 seconds left in the match, he could have sat on it and not done anything, and he goes out and tries to get a good pinning combination, gets a score. Good job.
Tough finish there.
3-point near fall ends up 15-9, Gill. two little guys here. Colin Baker and Charlie Knoll wrestling right now. Colin Baker, a freshman. Charlie Knoll is a junior from Plattsmouth.
Another tall, lanky lightweight from Plattsmouth here. They got some skinny, tall guys in their lighter weights. Not fun to wrestle when you're a little guy, that's for sure.
I think everybody was taller than you when you wrestled.
Yeah. These are the guys you don't want to get under, though, because they can pretty much cradle you from anywhere.
Good snap down.
Snap down and go behind by Charlie. Not there yet, though. There he goes. Got his leg free. Now he's back working the 2-on-1. Nice chop on the left arm, bringing him down to his stomach. He's working that. Looks like he's got another bar on there. Sucks the right wrist in. Now he's just got to walk it towards his ear. Sit back on it. Nice job by Colin here. Suck back on it. Maybe go to the half. And
nice.
Right.
Good job. I think it's the last JV match tonight. Quick rundown of the duel tonight. Starting off at 120. Chance Taylor with the fall over Michael Radford. Go up to 126. We had Brock Backus defeat Cole Foose. And then at 132, Andrew Nielsen defeated. We had Finn. Finn step in. 138. Trevor Stanley got beat by Brody Bashis. Plattsmouth gave up forfeits at 145 and 152. Slaughter with the fall at 160 for Glenwood. Cole Gray with the fall for Plattsmouth at 170. Sherry with the fall for Glenwood 182. Bumped in and brought in Noah Carter at 195, who got the fall for Glenwood. Isaac Bales bumps up to 220, gets a fall for the Rams. Forfeit for Plattsmouth to Sanders. Hunter Smith for Plattsmouth gets a fall at 106. And Anthony Long for Plattsmouth gets a fall at 113. Overall, pretty competitive duel. Good job by Isaac Bales stepping up and moving up to 220. I think Bales might walk around weighing 190 on a good day, giving up that weight and getting that fall for the Rams there. Pretty competitive duel. I would have loved to have seen Plattsmouth with a full lineup and seen that duel, but overall, it was a pretty good duel by both teams.
Yeah, Glenwood showed some good depth with their upper weights. They've got some good strong freshmen there in their upper weights. They definitely got some depth and things to look forward to in the future, and good learning experience for those lower weights as well. There's some tough kids from Plattsmouth that came over to wrestle them, gave them good experience, wrestle a couple of state place winners for the state of Nebraska, so that, overall, good duel. Saw some good wrestlers here today.
Glenwood now 7-1 on the year, heading into Christmas break. 2-1 in the conference. Coming out of Christmas break, they're going to face some tough competition. They're going to have a couple tough tournaments. Got beat by Creston earlier on this year, but they got to look on the radar for Atlantic and Lewis Central as well. Finish out the Hawkeye 10 dual meet season. So with that, guys, thank you for coming and watching, and go cheer on your Rams in all sports.